Okay. There we go. So far the cards. Seven. So the positions will remain the same. Number 1 is the Star, the Make-A-Wish card. Number 2, the Queen of Wands. And then the third card, instead of being at the bottom, will be at the top because we're leaving the foundation, which is distant past and recent past, empty. So this, all of the other cards, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be as in a standard 10-card Celtic Cross spread. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what I see. And we'll go ahead and do the hidden position because that can be one of those signposts on the Rod-Serling Highway. So, who's hidden from you now is the Queen of Cups, someone who's one of the 3 water signs, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, probably a little older than the querent, that's you. And there's the Queen of Wands. So that suggests gossip, 2 queens in a reading. However, it does not necessarily have to be gossip in a negative sense. So because this is about business, what I'm seeing is that the Queen of Wands may be a business partner for you, an Aries, or a Sag, or a Leo. And I'm seeing that the business may have something to... Oh, and there's the many choices, more than one correct. So you're working on it. That's good mentally. The Empress suggests perhaps a connection with Mother Nature. Gardening, a business having to do with gardening or gardening implements or tools or decorations. The Ace of Wands in your self-image position suggests that most of the business ideas will come from you, but you may wish to consult with whoever this Queen of Wands is in your life. The King of Swords is telling me to make sure that all of the contracts in the future are correctly produced, all of the T's crossed and the I's dotted and so forth. The Knight of Wands suggests business again, a creative business. So I'm seeing from all of this that there may be some new business venture or some new idea that you have that is something novel in the world. The Hanged Man is the only thing we really haven't talked about, and that is about a necessary and willing sacrifice in order to gain enlightenment. Well, of course, because the reading is about business, that represents the sacrifices necessary. And because you've been a business person in the past, you know that there are always sacrifices. It can also mean delay, taking the time to do your planning well. So what I'm getting, and this is the gist of it, is that moving forward, you will have to work in harmony with your wishes, consult with at least one other person who is an extremely creative individual, probably a fire sign. Could be male or female. If they do happen to have a pet, make sure that you get on the good side of the pet. And then just move forward with the confidence that there's more than one right choice out there. And this is telling me that the business will have something to do with Mother Nature, something natural perhaps, something organic perhaps. Okay? The King of Swords, as another person, is not only a lawyer, it can also stand for writing staff that you hire, for ad copy, and so on. So this will be a much briefer reading for a number of reasons, but I will snap the picture and I will get this sent off to you with the correct write-up. I changed the plan. Rather than doing a shorter, smaller reading and then moving into a much larger reading, I feel that doing this by taking all of the past cards out of the reading, it will help us to focus on the future. So hopefully that will work well. And it's a much simpler reading. It's just saying, make the sacrifices, get on your horse and do the work. Make sure all of the legal work is covered, and do the proper consultations with professionals. And the main thrust of your business should be helping the environment whilst making a profit in some natural or organic product or service. So hopefully that will help. The next reading that I send will be similar to this, but it will have to do with your children, because your family and your children is very important to you. Then that will leave, and this, by the way, I see as the beginning of page 2, and then that will leave us plenty of time once we've covered this reading and the one on the children, in case you have a specific question that you want to ask. For instance, if you have several choices that you're considering, then we can either throw a spread that looks as if, well, what will the signpost be if you choose option number 1, number 2, number 3, etc. Or we can throw a spread specifically for each one of the options so that you can see the energy surrounding that option. So there you have it. The timing elements, I didn't really expect any timing elements, because this is moving forward in the future for planning for the rest of your life. And we didn't really get any timing elements except for 1 week in the future, starting day after tomorrow. Oh, and of course the least accurate timing element of approximately 7 months from today. So there's your next reading. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you some ideas. I know that there are business opportunities happening every day. And by listening to this tape, hopefully that will generate some ideas. And then we can further strain those with readings in the future. Thank you very much. And bye-bye for now.